Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Teak, and I'm sorry I haven't put up any videos in like a week, but I've been pretty busy with some stuff. But today I'm going to make two videos, this one, and then later tonight I will be making my Walking Dead video like I always do. So, today I'm going to be giving you guys my final thoughts on Black Ops and my hopes for Black Ops 2 because, as you guys know, Black Ops 2 is coming up pretty fast. Very excited about that. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that these are my opinions. If you guys don't agree or you guys have different opinions, put them in the comments. I'd like to see those. So, starting off, I had very high hopes for Black Ops for a few reasons. Number one, I played Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was my first game that I got on my on Xbox 360. If you guys have seen my how I got started playing Call of Duty, you'll see why I got my Xbox to play Modern Warfare 2. But yes, that was my first game that I got that I really played a lot, and I spent a lot of time in Modern Warfare 2. Towards the end of the Modern Warfare 2 days, I started getting really frustrated because all people used was Danger Close, Noob Tubes, and then Stopping Power. You know, you just died too quick. It was too newbie, and I got really frustrated. So Black Ops was the first game that I ever went to a midnight release to. So starting off with kill streaks in this game, I do like the kill streaks. Modern Warfare 2 revolutionized the kill streaks so that you could pick your own kill streaks, and that was a great idea. Black Ops took off from that. They did the same thing, but they didn't have any kill streaks that were higher than 11. That didn't really bother me. A lot of the hardcore gamers wanted something higher than 11 to go for because they would get, you know, dogs 3 times a game. But I never really went for the high kill streaks because if I did, I would just get really pissed off because I could never get it. But yeah, so I would stick with like the 357. But yeah, so the only thing that was really a little bit frustrating in this game with the kill streaks was the dogs, and the only reason that because if they hit you once you die, and that was kind of lame. In World at War they hit you twice you die, but in the campaigns of games, if there's dogs, you know, they get on top of you and you got to break their neck before they kill you, otherwise they eat your face. I think that'd be a lot more realistic, and that's what they should have done. If they have dogs, I think they have dogs in Black Ops 2. I think they do have dogs in Black Ops 2, but if they do, that's what they should do. Not just the one-hit thing. They should get on top of your face and you have to break their neck. It's kind of gruesome, but that's what they should do. Now, for guns in this game, my favorite gun was a Commando. These guns in this game actually took skill to use because there was a lot of recoil. Some of the recoil was pretty erratic and uncontrollable, but some of them were controllable. And you could not just hold down the gun and shoot at something. You had to tap the trigger because the guns would not shoot straight themselves. Well, some of them, like the AK-47, would just shoot straight up and down, so you could kind of shoot straight. But most of them are pretty erratic, so you had to tap the gun. And I kind of like that. You could win a gunfight if somebody shoots you first. And another reason you could win a gunfight is because the guns were not as powerful. I'm going to say that they were too weak, though, because it would take like 4 to 5 hits long range to kill somebody, and that was a little bit ridiculous. Modern Warfare 2 was too strong. Modern Warfare 3 a little bit too strong. So if they kind of find a median between those, you know, too weak and too strong for Black Ops 2, that would be perfect. That's what they should do. And there wasn't too many overpowered guns in this game. I would say the AK-40 or the AK-74U and the FAMAS, if anything, those are just kind of the guns that were used the most. For snipers, they tried to eliminate quickscoping, and I'm not sure why, because quickscoping was a thing that a lot of people did. A lot of people played Call of Duty just because they quickscope, and I know a lot of people didn't even play this game because they took away quickscoping. I have friends that didn't play this game because there wasn't quickscoping. I mean, there was quickscoping, you could quickscope, but you had to kind of be good. You had to know how to quickscope in this game. You couldn't just do it easily. But yeah, quickscoping never really bothered me. I never had a big problem with it. If I got quickscoped, I just kind of think, oh, it's my fault that they quickscoped me. For the gameplay in this game, it was a lot slower in Modern Warfare 2. I was expecting that. I was hoping that because Modern Warfare 2, like I said, Noob Tubes and Stopping Power. I'm glad that they took Stopping Power out of this game, and Danger Close, glad that they took that out of the game. But this game made it really easy to camp and get away with it because there was Ghost Pro and Ninja Pro or Hacker Pro, whatever pro that people would use for camping. I don't really know because I never camped, but they did have Blackbirds, which was a great idea to kind of eliminate the campers and flush them out. I did use Ghost a lot because I just tried to stay away from the kill streaks, you know, not get killed by them. Or I would use like a Estrella, I think it was Estrella, to shoot them down. But yeah, like I said, gameplay's a lot slower. If you're gonna get into a game of team deathmatch on a big map like Array or something, and you don't have a full game, you have like 4 on 4 or 5 on 5. chances are you're probably not even going to finish the game. You're not even going to get 75 kills as a team. You're probably going to run out of time before you get those kills, and that was kind of a problem. You should be able to finish a team deathmatch game. But one reason why I played Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 a lot more than Black Ops was because of the amount of unlockables that were in that game. There were so many unlockables in Modern Warfare 2, and by that I mean titles and emblems that, like, you had to do a certain thing in the game to get a certain title, and then you could show it off. Like, one of the things that I did is the silver titles in Modern Warfare 2, you had to get 500 kills with each weapon to get the silver title for it, and then I would try to get all of them. In Modern Warfare 2, I got every single silver title for each weapon, 500 kills with every single weapon, primary and secondary. It took a long time, but I did it, and I was very proud of myself. But they did the same thing in Modern Warfare 3. They didn't really change it a lot, but they did the same thing, so I played that game a lot more. If Black Ops had unlockables like that, then I would have played that so much more. The only really unlockables that Black Ops had were guns to unlock more. And then there was really no reason to prestige, because there was no reason to prestige. There was no kind of reward for prestiging. But Treyarch tried to make a completely original game. They tried to go away from the whole mainstream Call of Duty thing. You know, they made wager matches, which were a lot of fun, great idea. They made combat training, which a lot of fun. It was a great idea. If you want to play multiplayer, but the whole competitive shit is just getting a little too extreme for you, just go on there with some friends or by yourself and fuck around. It was a lot of fun. Zombies, they completely revolutionized zombies. They added so much more to zombies, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of people did not like that they went away from the whole mainstream Call of Duty, but I did like that. I like that they tried to make their own original game. Black Ops I would have to say is my favorite Call of Duty so far. I hope that Black Ops 2 knocks it out of the ballpark. I hope Black Ops 2 is my favorite by far. And as for zombies in Black Ops, I could talk about zombies for a long time. This video would probably be 20 minutes if I were to talk about all the zombie shit. But that is probably a different video that I'm going to talk about. My hopes for Black Ops 2 zombies and my thoughts on Black Ops zombies. So stay tuned for that. Now, a couple hopes that I have for Black Ops 2. One of them is the crossbow and tomahawk and ballistic knife. I had so much fun with those in Black Ops, just screwing around with those. I know that the ballistic knife isn't in Black Ops 2. Kind of disappointed about that, but the crossbow is, and the tomahawk, or they call it a combat axe, I think, is in this one. And hopefully they make it as much fun or even more fun than it was to use in Black Ops. I hope they put in more wager matches and more game types. Modern Warfare 3 had a lot more game types. I hope Black Ops 2 kind of goes off of that and adds in their own game types. That would be cool. Now, I do hope that they bring back quickscoping, because quickscoping is a big thing for a lot of people, and I do like to watch the quickscoping montages. That is a lot of fun. So, guys, I will be doing my final thoughts on Black Ops Zombies and my final thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. So, stay tuned for those. Let me know your thoughts on Black Ops, guys, and please subscribe to my channel, like, share, favorite this video, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.